Hey guys, MeerHut here. How y'all doing? Today I've got a bit of a different video for you. I'm coming to you from Silent Whisperer's world download from his 100K video. Congratulations, Silent Whisperer. You deserve it. You are the man. This is an excellent farm. So I will link the tutorial. He has a block for block for tutorial for his 100K celebration. I will link that. And he also has a world download. So I went ahead and downloaded it, and I read his comments underneath his page. And get to that in just 1 minute, but this is what you get when you get the world download. Welcome to my 100K special mob farm, built and designed for the silence. That's all his followers, the silence. He's got a trident killer. He's got a trident tutorial in another video. And this is what he says he got just for 10 minutes. All right, that's pretty impressive. He's got this to perimeter maker. It doesn't affect rates. Okay, I'll leave that alone. Fish. All right, now I came in here and I did my own test. All right, this is I call it the original 10-minute test. I got 34 levels, and pretty comparable to what he has on his. I think he had iron in his, but I didn't in mine. Yeah, but pretty comparable. Okay, let me show you all what happens when you step on this pressure plate here. When you step on the pressure plate, it sends the redstone signal down and turns on the trident killer. So you step on the pressure plate and just wait. Gotta get the looting 3 sword. There we go. You hold your looting 3 sword in your hand when you step on this pressure plate. And any second now, you're going to see, here it comes. There we go. We already had one fish, just remember that. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. The XP should be coming here in a second because it is a trident killer, which means it's a player kill. So, there goes some XP. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I got 34 levels in about 10 minutes. And you can just see the stuff is just pouring in. All of your drops from your mobs that you're looking for. So I'm going to get off this real quick. Now, what I was mentioning before about the comments in his comment section, a lot of people asked what would happen if you built another one here. And of course, you built another one here. Okay? I'm going to turn this on because I know what that does. I watched Silent's video. Alright, so if I build another one here, and I build another one here, Silent Whisperer's response was that it would actually cause the rates to decrease. So that's what this video is for. I'm going to test it out, so you guys don't have to. I don't think he's going to because he already says that the rates will decrease, so that's what I'm going to expect. But I'm going to do it anyway, and if by chance it increases, well, you'll have a tutorial from me on how to build the extra 2 spaces. And then we will all wait with bated breath for Silent Whisperer to come out with his version 2 and see what he does with it. So I will cut from here and bring you back in my duplicate world of this. I'm saving this world just the way it is. I'm going to copy it and I'll be right back. So guys, here we are in my world. My copy of Silent Whisperer's world. And this is what I've come up with so far. And I did the math on it, and it seems like this is the best that you can get and still be inside the distance of your 4 chunks to actually have, things spawn. It's a bit smaller, but at the end of this video, at least if you don't want to build this big, huge one, you can build this little small one. It does work. I can't say the rates are too terribly much different. But, that's what we're here to find out. If I built another one right there, and we had all 4 running at the same time, what will the rates do? And I'll post those numbers up. We're going to open the chests, and we're going to see. So we're going to go ahead and go down here. And right from this soul sand piece right here, we're going to go out for 33 blocks. Now, if you're following along in survival, you're going to see we're going to have those magmas right there. So put right here and just go ahead and put those right there, Now remember, this is 33 blocks to include that one, so we've already placed 3. I'm not going to count each one out, but it's 33. Okay, I'm coming back because I already placed a block right there on the 33rd spot. Now on this side, we're facing towards the farm. On the right side, we're going to go out by 6. That block doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the other side, we're going to go out by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to go ahead and put, because we're going to need this here, a sea lantern right there and knock out that temporary block. On this end right here, we're going to put 2 magmas up by 1 and coming backwards towards where I'm standing. 1, 2, 3, break the first one. And then on the other side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, break the first one. And we're going to go out by 2 more packed ice. And we're going to make a little platform here, 2 by 3. And again on the other side, both of them facing in. All right. Now I'm just going to focus on this one right here, and then you'll do the exact same thing over there, and we'll just jump that one. Okay. So first thing you need to do is put a light source right here in this little crook elbow. Then we're going to go ahead and surround this thing with glass, starting with 2 pieces right here, 1 each side of the magma cube, and then we're going to surround this entire thing with glass, and it's going to have to be too high. Here we go. All right, and too high. Right here. Boom. And boom. And obviously it's too high from here, not from here, because that's 3. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put walls in on the top piece of glass. Boom, 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 boom. Next, we're going to grab a fence post, which I didn't have readily available. We're going to put that right here. And on the outside, we're going to put a block of quartz, building block of your choice, actually, and another one right in front of it. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and get our glass, start making our little runway for the water. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and pause, and we're going to do the other side, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Now we're just going to go ahead and finish off connecting this glass right here and right here. And then on this other side of the packed ice, we're going to go ahead and finish that path off right there and right there. It's going to be at least too high just in case anything happens to escape or glitch through. It can happen. It has happened, but not very often. And you know, we kill it with the magma blocks. Speaking of magma blocks, we're going to go ahead and replace these last 4 blocks right here with magma. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be about perfect. So what we need to do now is we need to go ahead and add in this water underneath, because this is the best time to do it. Any other time would, well, it wouldn't work. I tried it in survival, trust me. So we want the water going in the adjacent corner, pushing everything here. So we're going to take this piece of wall out. We're going to put this water in. I'm going to put the wall back. Perfect. On this side, same thing. We wanted an adjacent corner right there. Put the wall back. And of course, as you can tell, now we need to make sure we at least give ourselves some piece of the glass wall. All right. Now, while we're at it, we can go ahead and push that all the way back to the soul sand. So let's go ahead and push that back. Here we go. And we're going to come up. We're going to do it again. We're going to wind up adding another layer to this, but not quite yet, okay? So here we go. Here we go. And this piece of glass right here needs to get knocked out and replaced with a half slab. Excuse me. So if you're really fast, you can just knock it out and replace it. If you're in survival, don't worry, you're just gonna, the water's just gonna come out, you'll place the half slab and it'll go away. Not a big, huge deal. Nothing life altering. Now, where this comes down, right here on this piece, you're going to want to put a pressure plate. So let's grab our pressure plate. It could be stone pressure plate. That's what I like to use. And we'll replace the magma cube. Okay. So stone pressure plate right there. And then because something might possibly spawn in Bedrock, you put that light source there. Now put another piece of water. Pressure plate. Do the same thing. There we go. And another water. Wait for it to get to the end. Once again. The exact same thing. And your final piece of water. And you should see that stuff go bam, right up the, well, okay. Right up the bubble column. Now we'll put our second row of glass down. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so now let's continue on with our trident killer. We're going to need to pull up a stair. I know I usually have an item list going on, but this is a bit of a different tutorial, so I don't. All right, so we're going to need a stair, upside down stair, facing exactly in that direction. That's a temporary block. Right above this fence post, because we're going to add another water source right here once we build this up, and it's going to push everything that way. Just like this bottom water source pushes everything, the top water source is going to do the same thing. So place down a stair and get one just like that, upside down stair facing out. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, we need another row of glass right here just to even it out. And now we're going to build our little walls. So this first part is flush with all the glass. On this side and every other side we go out by one. So go out by one. Bring it all the way around, or wrap it all the way around this thing. Went too far there. Out by one. Come back in and flush. Okay? On the inside we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be too thick all the way around here. Here we go. Here we go. All right, now we're just going to bring that up by another 2 for 3 total. So we're going to go ahead and put that one there. That one there. That one there. Absolutely perfect. And we're going to come down here. Boom, 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 boom. And then this front piece right here, bring that up. Because this is actually where the actual trident killer is. So real fast, before we get any further, we're going to go ahead and put our sticky pistons in. And they're going to go right above the stair right here. You're going to knock these two out here, these two out right here, and throw your sticky piston in. And a half slab on the bottom. Same thing on the other side. These two. Throw sticky pistons in, and your half slabs. And on top of these pieces of glass, we're going to go ahead and put block of your choice, whatever block you're using. 2 stairs, 2 stairs, and then the middle part will be filled in with block of your choice, 2 high. Absolutely perfect. Now you grab your water sources, and again, the same spot where you put it over here, you're going to put it on top of the fence now, and it pushes right to that corner. Same thing over here, and it's going to push right to that corner. And in the middle, we're going to go on the left side, and we're going to put a water source there, a water source there. Now here's how you can get the water go both sides. You're going to take, in this order, a piece here, skip 2, go a piece here, and then delete them on this side and delete them on this side. Absolutely perfect. Right now, just to help everything clip through the way it's supposed to, we're going to grab buttons. And our buttons are going to be placed like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 on that side. And then over here, you're going to make a T shape. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1 underneath. Same thing over here, you're going to do a T shape. 1, 2, 3, 1 underneath. And on this side, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, leaving that space because the button's going to go there. And then 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now these buttons absolutely help the spiders and everything else fall down, because in Bedrock, not sure about Java, they work kind of the same way as trapdoors. The mob sees that as a block that they can walk on, and they fall right down. It's amazing and beautiful, and I love it. So now we're going to go ahead and wire up the redstone, which is unbelievably easy, for the trident killer. For that, all we're going to need is dust, a torch, and a repeater. And of course the block of our choice, which I just cleared. There we go. Okay, so put 2 blocks behind, and then 1 block right there, okay? You don't want to block this water stream, but you have to have a little 1 space gap. Fill all 3 of these gaps with the redstone. Take block of your choice, put it right there. Repeater goes into that block. Torch on the back end, block on top, and that puppy's already running. We're gonna do the same thing over here, put in reverse. 2 there, 1 there. Redstone, redstone, redstone. Put your block with your repeater on it, and your torch behind it with a block on top. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna wind up putting the tridents right here on the faces of these half slabs here in just a few minutes, but you could already tell the system's working. Now, in order to keep it from going and going and going, we're going to put a torch here in the middle, run redstone this way, run redstone this way. That powers those 2 blocks, which powers the, it turns off the, burns out the torch right here, turns everything off. And now's a good time to go ahead and wire that system up. We're going to do it just the way I did it over here. You're going to take block of your choice, come back a few spaces. I like to get right on top of this water stream right here. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this line all the way up. And we're going to replace that here in just a second, that torch, with something else. So we go dust, 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 and dust. We're going to throw a repeater. 1, 2, oh, should be placing dust here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Repeater. And then I already know the rest is less than 15. The last one is not going to be a dust, it's going to be a repeater. And we're going to go ahead and knock that torch out now, replace it with a piece of dust, put a block on top of it. There you go. Now it's wired up to the same pressure plate that everything else is wired up to. I love this machine, it's very awesome. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and throw our tridents in, just to get that out of the way. I like to throw 3 on each block. Now what you're aiming for is the front half of the top of this half slab. Right there. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2. Let's get one in the middle. 3. Come over here. 1, 2. Stop speaking there for a second. I was aiming. And 1, 2, and 3. There you go. That's absolutely perfect. So now the next piece of this puzzle is to go ahead and put this whole water stream up. or water catchment system. It's a bit different over here than it is over here, but the basic tenets of what Silent did in his video will actually remain kind of the same. I'm not going to place every block on video, but on this side, you're going to go back by 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do it again right here. Then you're going to go up by 1. Break that. And go back by 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're going to go up by 2 for your wall. There you go. And there you go. Pretty easy. On this side, you're going to start off by going up 1. And you're just going to go back 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll do a second row for you. And that's pretty much, oh, the wall. Almost forgot the wall. Don't ever forget the wall. There you go. And you're going to wrap that around the entire build here. And so it's just going to kind of look like this right here. Okay. All right. And it's just going to wrap all the way around. So I will stop this video right now. I'll bring you back when I'm done, and then we can look around at it before I start putting water in it. Okay, people, after all the glass blocks are placed, this is what it's going to look like. As I said, it's just going to wrap around. It goes 5, it goes up, it goes back by 7, and on this side it just goes back by 7 with a 2-high wall all the way around it. And that's all you really need. Now, as you can tell by looking at this part right here is pretty chunk aligned. It gets a little, not chunk aligned over here, but I can't place this block, it'd just be too close to the wall, and then if I were to push it out, it'd be too far away. So, like I said, this isn't perfect, but this is what it looks like if you added both of these. So before we place the water, we're going to go ahead and place our signs. That was kind of wonky. Hopefully I don't pick up these tridents. Yep, there we go. Okay. So you're going to crouch place, put it on top of that button right there, and you're going to place 6 of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn around, do the same thing over here. If we accidentally pick up a trident, I'll just rethrow it. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to jump around and do the other side. Crouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now, as far as water placement goes, it's actually pretty easy. Just follow along exactly as I do. Place 1 in the top corner here. Now, you'll see how it goes down that first step right here. Right here, which is 3 blocks away, or third block away. 1, 2, third block away. From that point, you're going to put a water source on every single block until you get to the third block away from the other end. And then you're going to put a piece in the corner. Again, third block away. We're going to put one on every single block until we get to the third block away. Then place it up in the corner. Now, if you mess this up, you're going to have a big mess on your hands because it's going to turn every single water spot into a water source. And that would be so hard to clean up, especially in survival. It's just a big mess and nobody wants to deal with it. There we go. Now, if everything's done correctly, you will see it perfectly goes towards the center. There are no dead spots. And it's just perfect. I love the way this part turned out when I saw that there were going to be no dead spots that I had to fix with any water. It just makes me very happy. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build all these platforms. Now if you look over here, these platforms go, you got your spawning block, then a little one high gap right here, and then a piece of glass, so stuff will still spawn right there, and then because their head's going to be a piece of glass, they immediately get pushed off. If they don't get immediately pushed off, they'll try to walk off because of these buttons, which are right in the inside here. On every single one. The only one that doesn't have buttons is this first layer right here. Speaking of buttons, real fast, before I do that, I'm going to place these buttons all the way around. That was one thing I had neglected. Okay. Try to fly a little bit so I don't get swept away by the current. Again, this one's going to be a third block away. You're not going to mess with that. Okay, so put it there. And all the way around here. There you go. And third block away. Right there. Third block away. Stopped a little too early there. There we go. And then third block away. Now these buttons are for just in case on that spawning platform, if they for some reason walk off the other direction or whatever and land right here, they're going to try to walk off this side. Okay? I do love how this is perfectly chunk aligned. It's amazing. So here's what we're going to do for our spawning platforms over here. You're going to go to this corner. You're going to count in 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth block, you're going to place 2 blocks to go up, and then 4. Same exact thing over here. It's a perfect corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth block, you're going to go 2 up. You're going to go over 4, and that block right there is your first platform. And this is going to go all the way across until, again, 3 blocks away from the other edge. So we're going to go ahead and put it in right here. And if you can't remember where you're supposed to be, simply get in line with it, go up by 2, and go over by 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where you're supposed to be, in that 4th block. That puts it even, 3 block gap. 2, 3. See? Absolutely perfect. Now you skip a block and go up 1. You place your glass. Make sure that's even. And then on top of that, it's going to be another spawning block. And so on and so forth. Now the way you're going to do this is, it's going to be 8 tall. So 8 spawning blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry, 9 tall. And then don't forget the glass on the top. And it's going to go 8 to the rear, skipping 2 spaces every time. So 1, 2, 3, break those 2. 1, 2, 3, break those 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. This is 7. 1, 2, 3, and that's 8. Okay? And all of them are going to go across all the way to this point right here, which is that 3 gap right there. And it's going to look a lot like that, only a little bit smaller. All right? So I'm going to go place all of those blocks, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, guys, I am back, and we are done placing all of those blocks. Oh my. That took a very long time. And we're going to recap what I did. I went ahead and placed 8 rows back by 9 high. And I put buttons on the faces, one side of all these rows except for the first one. Okay? So again, the mob's going to spawn here. His head's already going to be in glass. He's going to get pushed out. And he's going to have a hard time trying to clip to anything else because of these buttons. I also went ahead and saved us some time, put a roof on it. I did exactly what was recommended. I went 15 away on all the sides. I did not clip the corners. That's more of a decorative thing. And yeah, so we're all ready. We're ready to test this thing, and we're going to see what's going to happen. We already have some stuff that's been, a lot of fish that's been coming up here. So we're going to go ahead and let's see here. Anything in here? There is in here. Okay. We're going to put this double chest here. Okay. We're going to call it full 10-minute test. Oh. That was interesting. There we go. So we're going to call it full 10 minutes test. Okay. So I will set my timer. I'm going to stand right here. I am going to clear my inventory. Let's see here. Clear that. Clear all this. That's just a regular trident. Okay. Yes, I saw that arrow go up there. We're going to clear that, and we're going to hold our Looting 3 sword in our hand. And I will be back in exactly 10 minutes, and we'll see what we have. Alright guys, I am done. We have completed all of our tests and the results are in. So I'm going to give you 3 sets of results. Alright, the one is going to be what I just did. 10 minutes here with the complete quad farm. The other test results are going to be what Silent had in his chest when you load up his world from the world save. And the third is going to be my own independent test when I did 10 minutes on his world from his world save. So, with no further ado, here we go. For my test, we got all of these items right here. A nice little spread of items. Got all of our gunpowder, you know, spider webs and bones and arrows, everything you expect to get. And I got 1,081 items in 10 minutes, which is sick, okay? Multiply that times 6 and you get 6,486 items per hour, and I got 33 levels because I went ahead and cleared my levels before I started this. So next, you can kind of see over here, my test on the original was 1143 items in 10 minutes, which equates to 6,858 items in an hour, and I got 34 levels. And Silent's test in that chest that says, you know, this was only 10 minutes, there was 1160 items in there out of his 10 minutes. Multiply that times 6 and you get 6,960 items per hour. So these two are pretty close. They're about 100 apart, so, you know, depending on what drops and how much it drops, you know, pretty comparable there. But yeah, the answer to the question is, of course, Silent Whisperer was correct. Adding the extra 2 modules here, which are only slightly smaller than this one. I just ran over that, so a bunch of XP is going to come in here. It actually decreased the rates. 6,486 and 6,858. There went a fish. Interesting. So yeah, he was absolutely right. It absolutely affects the rates, and so yeah, we'll call that a successful test. So at the end of the day, go to his video, make his farm. If you want something smaller, you could follow what I just did, and you can make it with 1 module. The only real difference is this has 1 trident killer right here in the middle. Well, 1 module, 2 trident killers, and these ones have 4. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do follow the link. If you're not subbed to Silent Whisperer, go ahead. I did. And if you liked my video, hit like and go ahead and hit subscribe and the notification bell. So I've been MeerHut. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.